It's not official until.
Recording in progress.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no hate in my heart, man.
Oh, here you go.
Let you know, man. You don't even know what this is, man.
I don't. You are the more. You are the better music connoisseur than me. I like certain genres of music, certain artists, trap, dope, gangster rap. It's Jersey, so he's saying ain't no hate. I mean, he playing the Queen.
Yeah, it's like my second or third. It's more of my favorite Queen Latifah song, and it's limited.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. And all my family and peeps I knew when I was growing. Mommy and
That ain't the same Bucky's. That's
daddy
different
made me
Bucky's,
growing
ain't
straight up.
it?
Royal Highness, the Queen Latifah, no doubt one of New Jersey's finest. So, set it off, get 'em up on my own, cause Jersey's what I think about when I think of home. Don't let no one get close to you except the chosen few. Stick with the
I mean,
ones who
chicken
meant the
skins
most
is a
to you when
snack.
you were broken blue. That's how fam do. That's how you stay true around these snakes that freaking smile when they hate you. I'm quick to take a ride down Portland town. Just another day living on lockdown. My experience legit. My rhymes is on hit. It's mad truth to the rumor we the shit I can't forget. I can't forget New Jersey. I can't forget New Jersey.
Bad potting. I'm eating. My bad.
I know the same one who literally named the pod Cupcake something.
Cupcake
What do you
whore.
call it? Cupcake core because I was eating the cupcake. This is the guy that's and then you couldn't even see. This is like one of them a pod you couldn't even see.
I'm eating chicken skins, bro.
I'm the cupcake whore though.
What's up, man? Do you gunshots?
Baby gunshots. Brr, bow 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 bow.
You are
I'm gonna,
now listening to H Town's premier podcast, Young James Boogie, AR Dub. We are 16 Shots Podcast.
there we are.
Time
Man,
out. We gotta talk about something. Why have your gunshots been bitch gunshots for the past couple of pods?
why I gotta be all that, man?
Man, they've been bitch gunshots, bro.
No, man, the gunshots have they've calmed down. I'm a calmer, cooler, gentler boogie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, you see, I don't have shades on today.
Why not? Did somebody tell you look whack in them?
No, I like the shades because you can't see my eyes. I have very descriptive eyes, and when you the shades doesn't I it's a camera trick, man. We trying to look into this camera and talk at the same time. Maybe I should move my camera over something. Maybe I should do that.
Yeah, I know this even would work. I got an
That's that.
issue. I got an issue when I do these type Zoom shits in meetings. I look at the computer instead of looking at the camera because I'm talking to someone. I want to see eye contact, and then I realize I'm looking down, so it looks like I'm asleep or some shit. So, yeah.
You do have little chinky eyes, so it's hard to
Can you
tell when
say
you're awake.
chinky? Is that not? Is that? Can you say that?
Oh, I'm glad you said that because that's the very topic that I wanted to talk about today. Because
Asian people
no
or stereotypes?
race
Oh, okay.
race specific commentary.
All right, let's go. Let's get it out the gate.
So, give me one more of them things, man.
What you want?
I want to hear. Oh man, we gotta fix that, man.
Well, I mean, what you want? Which one you want?
No. I'm just saying that the sound quality that our listeners have become accustomed to with the sound is not giving us the same sound. I heard
Okay,
it. I know
okay. So if you want to keep it a buck, it sounds great on my end, which will be
Yeah.
posted on the pod page.
Okay.
So yeah, we're good.
Hopefully.
No,
So
it does. It sounds great.
but mine still sounds like trash.
That's because you're getting the non-production end of the Zoom. As long as your vocals sound great, we're fine.
Okay, that's I'm a team player.
You are. You are very much so a team player.
But as I was saying, people are quick to call things racist.
Okay, let's talk about it, King.
But did you hear that? Can you hear that? Okay. Sometimes people want to say you're being a racist.
Sounds like trash right now.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's what
it's the Zoom shit, but
I was
trust
saying.
me,
See,
I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry about it. We're gonna be fixed.
But question.
Go
I know
ahead.
we're kind of doing our post and pre live for the people to hear.
Yeah,
Do
we're being transparent. What's up?
Do you think that the sound that I give is going to come clear in post production,
It's not.
or is it trash live?
So I think your sound on your end probably sounds great when you play anything else outside of your vocals. Same thing on my end. It's probably better for me to play the music and the sound effects on my end
Man, that's what I was. That's what I knew
because
you were to.
my file is the file that's being uploaded to all the DSPs.
I
Like
figured
my
it out.
file is the RSS file, is the RSS feed.
I figured it out too. As you can see, as I'm talking, making eye contact as I'm talking to you,
Yeah.
it look like you do look very disrespectful when you're on
Because
your
I'm
computer.
looking down. I'm looking down at my computer. I'm looking at Boogie while I'm talking. But see, and then I do this, and it's weird because now
Why
I'm
is it
talking
weird?
to the camera. I'm looking at you now. You should see my eyes, right?
Guys, yeah, that's how you need to do. I mean,
I'm
it's
staring at
hard.
Canon. All I see is Canon. That's all I see.
That's part of professional potting, sir. You have to you have to change your demeanor sometimes, to move up. For us to be professional podcast, these are things you're gonna have to do, sir. That's all. That's all
How
I'm
about
saying.
that? How about that? Okay,
Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 scenarios, right?
let's go. Let's
And
get it.
and also side note, this is gonna be a shorter podcast because I got something I have to do that's time sensitive.
What's her name?
No. It's work. It's actually real work.
What's her name?
It is work, bro. Why can't I have work, man?
What's her name?
You have besmirched my name. For the
I
last
have not. I can't besmirch your name in these streets, man. Your name is good money in these streets, man.
Bro, I literally have people call me or text me or talk to me, or I see them, they be like, "Who is so and so? How is you and so and so working out?" I'm like, bro, this was just a segment on the show. I have not.
Let me ask you a question, bro.
What?
Did I pick up the phone and call these young ladies, or are these young ladies in your Rolodex?
Who's the young ladies that I have relationships with, business?
Whose phone are they in? Mine or yours?
So mine.
All right, so answer. So again, what's her name?
No, this is I got okay. So see, one more business out there. I got it on the paper.
Okay, that's cool.
All right. So anyway, I'm going to give you 3 scenarios, but we do have a call in also.
Oh, I can't wait. What's the scenarios?
Okay. So me and you walk up somewhere to an apartment complex.
Okay,
We're going to meet someone for a business outing.
we are.
We go to the apartment complex. In front of the apartment complex, we see 16 empty bottles of Hennessy in front of the door.
This has happened before.
Yes. What race of people would you assume?
Black.
Okay. All right. Now, is that racist?
Nah, because black people drink Hennessy. So blacks
Exactly.
like the Hennessy.
Okay. Now, we go to Fiesta.
All right.
There's no more tortillas.
Wow.
Who do you assume bought all the tortillas?
See, man, I mean, it's Fiesta though, and you know Fiesta is highly. So Fiesta, the Fiesta is for the
Kinda highly racist.
the Latin people. So it's not racist. It's Fiesta, and the Fiesta will never run out of tortillas. By the way,
But for rest, I'm just saying, you go to Fiesta and there's no tortillas. You're immediately thinking to yourself, those Mexicans bought up all the damn tortillas, right?
no, that is not what I'm thinking. If I go to Fiesta, and there are no more tortillas, I simply think, oh, somebody's having a party, or there's a tortilla shortage. I don't think that a certain race of people bought up
That
all
is-
the tortillas.
Okay. Nice try, buddy.
But I have a
Okay.
point to make once we get through with all of this.
Hold on. Third scenario.
Third scenario.
Okay. So you go
Is
somewhere.
it gonna involve all the curry being missing?
No.
Oh, okay.
You go somewhere, and and you
Yeah.
hear yelling and fighting, yelling and screaming outside,
Yep.
and bickering,
Okay. What?
right?
All right.
Are you gonna assume that it's a bunch of men outside or a bunch of women outside?
What is the context of the arguing and bickering? What
Well,
words are being thrown around?
a lot of bitches.
Bitch.
Yeah, a lot of bitches. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna assume that it's women, right?
Okay, man.
Okay, man, but something feminine, right?
Yeah. I don't know
So
where we go with this, but what's
I'm
up?
saying that sometimes you can make a statement that isn't particularly racist. It's just race specific. You can make inferences and make assumptions, not knowing the full scale of what happened, but in normalities, you'll have certain peoples or certain races or certain genders or certain do certain things. So some of
So
this
where
racism,
did this happen at?
I have epiphanies all the time. I just might just be walking down the street and have epiphanies.
I got you.
I had an epiphany the other day. Who was the first person to say ants in your pants and why?
Who was the first person to say ants in your pants?
Yeah.
It probably was someone who legit was at work and whatever their job function was, ants got in their pants and they ran around and like, there's ants in my pants, bro.
Or maybe that was like the old way they used to punish people, like,
Put ants in their pants. It probably was. It really probably is something sinister, bro. To be honest with you.
A lot of things are sinister in design that we just, like the whole train wreck thing. Did you research that for me?
I didn't, but I believe you, bro, because you're a credible source, bro. But
I'm terrible.
you are a credible source. Hey, it fucked me up a long time ago when I figured out fucking Ring Around the Rosie was about the fucking plague.
Yeah. Ashes.
We all fall down. Yeah, that shit fucked me up, bro.
I think, and I don't want to go back to the last pod, but I do. I think some of the commentary and some of the pods or some of the past conversations, I feel like I'm kind of hazy.
You are
Let me
a
get-
little bit. This is bad potting. I mean popcorn, man.
Yeah, man. You know what? Is it gonna be called popcorn, bitch?
It
You
could
know what
be.
I'm saying?
It could be.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Fuzzy.
I've
we can call
definitely
it
got to
fuzzy.
make fun of myself because I'll be making fun of you all the time with the shit. So let me ask you a question, bro. Do you get offended? I get thoroughly offended, bro. And this shit pisses me off because,
What?
bro, I've walked out of a liquor store before just mad because, I like whiskeys. I like bourbons. I like
whiskey, bro.
tequilas. I go to a Total Wine. They be having $100 bottles of bourbon, $150 bottles of scotch. Actually, they be having $200 bottles of scotch,
It's way too much.
$200 bottles of tequila
Way too much.
on the fucking shelf. Excuse me. But
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
that
the
bad.
Hennessy, huh?
That's that bad potting right there.
Yeah, it's horrible potting, bro. I'm a little lit too, though. But you go and you got $300 bottles of something just on the shelf where I can freely grab it, put it in my cart, continue shopping, walk my happy black ass up to the front and pay for it. But when I go get a $30 bottle of fucking Hennessy, $40 bottle of of Martell Blue Swift, you know what I have to do?
Ask for it from behind the counter.
Yeah, I got to press a button at Total Wine, and someone comes, takes out the case, and takes it to the front for me. And then when I go pay for it, they have to go grab it like it's $1 million, like it's fucking Louis the 13th or some shit, bro.
Well, first off, why are you buying your liquor from a wine store? Is the first question.
Total Wine is it's a liquor store. It's just called Total Wine, bro.
I mean, I would assume.
Have you
this
never
is
been to Total Wine?
I never go there because it says Total Wine.
Oh
so
man,
why
let
would
me
I?
tell you about Total Wine, bro. You got to expand your horizons. First off, have you been to the downtown Specs in Houston?
No, I don't even go to Specs. anymore.
Downtown Specs in Houston, bro. It's like you can go buy every beer known to man, every liquor known to man. It's like an alcoholic's paradise, bro. It's like an elite store of spirits.
Yeah.
Every Total Wine is like that.
Well, I think I've been in one. They have is that Total Wine on South Post Oak, and that's not Augusta, but is
Oh,
there
in the
one?
Galleria, like a little bit past the Puma store and all that shit.
I don't go in the Galleria, so I'm talking about on South Post Oak. Like I've not been inside the Galleria since I stopped working at the place that I don't talk about.
Um,
Not been inside the Galleria. No need to.
yeah. Total Wine, you got to check Total Wine out, man. It's pretty live. But I get pissed off, man, because I shouldn't have to get them to pass me Hennessy and fucking Remy to the front. It's $40. Who's stealing that much Hennessy and Remy, bro? Or people got to chill out, man.
So you're saying that?
Because that's what it be like. Niggas really be stealing Hennessy. Or is it that they know black people like Hennessy, so they lock that shit up because they feel like black people steal Hennessy? Because the Crown be out. Niggas love Crown. Crown be on the shelf. Jack Daniels be on the shelf.
Maybe it's a little bit of both.
I don't get it.
Maybe it's a little bit of both. I don't know what's going on.
We got to pause
there.
right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Recording stopped.
Okay, yeah. Let me.
So
Wait,
yeah,
just
man, that's why. Yeah, fuck that. I be getting mad when I go to the liquor store, and I be having to call an attendant to come get the Hennessy, bro.
Maybe you should stop drinking Hennessy.
So everyone knows. If they don't know, they will know. I have relocated to Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah, that's Atlanta.
It's been pretty cool, bro. And I checked out a little spot called the Slutty
Shouty?
Vegan, bro.
Shoutyville.
I heard a nigga say Shouty. I was at the gas station today, and a nigga was like, "Hey, Shouty, let me holler at you right quick." That was cool.
Was he trying to holler at you though? Was he trying to holler
No,
at you?
nigga wasn't talking to me.
Oh,
I was
okay,
sitting
okay.
in my car, and a young lady had walked out the gas station that he knew, and he was like, "Hey, Shouty, what's up?" And so that was pretty cool. Because last time I came to Atlanta, I had wanted to hear a nigga say Shouty,
Yeah.
and I didn't hear him. When I was at work, nigga asked me something, and I was like, "Hey, what it do?" And he was like, "Oh, you from Houston, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." You know what I'm talking about? So I probably said every stereotypical H-Town slang word you can say within 2 sentences in a professional setting. I realized that nobody in Atlanta is from Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a border. I mean, it's a transitional city like Houston.
Yeah, so, and I didn't really know what that felt like because I'm from H-Town and I've been in Houston my whole life. So when I met people that I would work with and they were like, "You're from Houston?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm from H-Town." And they're like, "Man, I never meet people from Houston." And to me, it was weird because for the most part, everybody I interact with is from Houston. You know what I'm saying? So to come to Atlanta and realize that ain't nobody from Atlanta. Like, it's niggas from Atlanta,
Yeah.
but then it's a lot of people that ain't from here. Like, I think 90% of the people at the job ain't from Atlanta. Even niggas who've been there for years ain't from Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? And I also realized that niggas can't drive in Atlanta.
I mean, I feel like that's one of those racist statements that you.
Nah, so
learn-
this is all right. So in your theme of racist statements, this
Right, no, I said
next
race specific.
oh,
not
so in
racist.
your theme of race specific statements, my next rant is gonna be very race specific, and it's for black people. So
Okay.
Atlanta, the city, and the surrounding areas is very black, and I love it. It's like being in Third Ward full time. That makes sense?
Like,
Is it
that's
safe to
like
say?
third ward.
Is
the
it
whole
safe to
city.
say that the tray is very black? All right, so it's like picture the whole city being the tray. All right, so I love my people. I love being around black people, but sometimes black people, they're nigga moments.
Toxic.
I'm being toxic right now. They're nigga moments. Picture a whole city full of nigga moments. You know how sometimes we say when we go to a black establishment and it's like, man,
This is unprofessional.
because the food be great,
Like, is
ambiance is fire, but service a
But
little
it-
trash.
But it's in a gas station.
Nah, not even the gas station, bro. Just service be trash. Shit be slow as fuck. Music be loud as fuck. You can't even hear the receptionist or the order taker repeat back your order because the Kanye is just banging.
You know what? This is one of the best parts. I'm glad you said that because the next cop.
But let me
next
finish my rant.
Oh, because I had a really great segue. But keep
I'm
going.
glad you got a segue.
Yeah.
And so you know, and it's cool, but it's like a city full of nigga moments. And I told Dominique was like, man, why is it that they can't drive? Why is driving so horrible? I said, because it's a bunch of niggas and everybody is so fucking niggerish. And even the non-black people,
Yeah.
the culture has rubbed off on them. So they
do.
adopted the culture too. And
They be
it's
honking
great.
hard.
It's great. It's beautiful. And the only issue I have is the service piece, bro. Every service stereotype that you can think of with a black-owned establishment,
Yeah.
black-owned establishments are wonderful. I frequently patronize them. I have no problem with them. Matter of fact, I seek out black-owned establishments first,
Yeah.
and I already know sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the customer service piece is going to be lacking. Atlanta is a city full of that. So I put in my mind, Dub, you're going to be just mad sometimes because shit going to be slow as fuck. Deal with it.
All
And
right.
Segue into what you want to say. If we have one more Kanye West set, we should change the name from 16 Shots to the Kanye West Meat Riders. Because I've went back and listened to a couple of pods, and it seems like we just caping for Kanye. Go ahead.
Well, hello. How you doing? You're live on the 16 Shots podcast with myself, Young James Boogie, and hey, Dub.
Turn her up,
You
turn her up, turn her up.
I'm okay. Oh, you're right. There we go.
I couldn't really hear the last part. I heard you say that I'm on the 16 Shots podcast. Woo! 16 Shots. I'm happy to be with you guys.
Time out.
All right.
What's your name, ma'am? Can she hear me?
Can you hear Aaron W?
No. Where's Mr. Doug? Where is he? Hello, are you there?
You can't hear me?
Oh, she can't hear you. We
What you
haven't
got
worked that
going on,
shit out.
bro?
She can only hear me, man.
Can
So
you
have to-
invite her to the Zoom?
This sucks.
You know what? I don't know. Do you want to be on the Zoom call?
Yes.
Huh?
See? Do you want to be on the
Yes, she
Zoom
wants
call?
to be on a Zoom call.
A Zoom call?
A
Yes.
Zoom call. That's what I said. A Zoom call.
ZOOM?
Yes.
That's how you spell
Does
it.
she know how to do it? Hey,
I have Zoom. Let me hold on.
time out. Young James Boogie. I'm finna press him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Recording stopped.
During the podcast, I don't know what's wrong with this guy. We're professional podcast, and he's not being
Recording
professional.
in progress.
Let's get it. What's going on?
Okay, so you are live.
Mr. Dub.
Say your name.
You are
Say your name for the world to hear.
My name is Monet Dennis. Hello, everybody. Very, very happy, pleased to be with you today.
What side of H-Town you from?
Well, I'm not from Houston at all. I'm from a small country town called Porter, Texas.
I know
I like how you did
what
that.
it
I'm
is.
from a small country town. She went very British on us real quick.
What is your relationship with Young James Boogie?
First off,
What is
What is my
your
relationship?
relationship with Young James Boogie?
Oh, with young Jay Boogie, he's an uncle, I'll say.
a family friend.
Yes,
So
Uncle Boogie.
yes,
Is he
so
old enough to be your uncle? And
yeah.
and you never should ask a lady their age. So I would never ask you how old you are. I'm asking, is he old enough to be an uncle, or is that what you call him?
I don't know how old that old man is. So, but I've seen people who have uncles that are younger than them. So he's definitely old enough. And I have no shame in my game. I'm 30 years old, sir.
That's what's
So
up.
technically,
That's what's up.
yeah,
Yeah, so
could, you know.
technically, he's definitely old enough to be your uncle.
So, so we were talking about we were talking about racially specific terms, but he went on a rant about people not being able to drive in Atlanta, which I thought was very, 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 very racist.
Can't fucking
'Cause
drive,
he's-
bro.
But I wanted to ask you, and he talked about customer service, and in the industry that you're in, I know that you have a myriad of. Hold up, I said myriad. I gotta get a
What
ding on
industry
that.
are
Where my
you
ding
in?
at?
What industry are you in, Miss Monet?
I am a receptionist for a hair removal.
So you broke up, and it sounded like you said you were in sex work. I don't know if that's what you said. That's what I heard.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm in I'm a receptionist at a hair removal business.
All I heard was sex removal, but I don't know. My
Oh.
mind might be in the gutter, so.
You know, you know, she's over there close to Herm Clark, so you know her reception gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying?
No. She from that. Hey, man, the Clarker for life. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
She's in that area kind of. So
Man, Clarker for life. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying?
so
You know, I'm not familiar with Houston, J Boogie. You know, I have no idea what a Clark
Don't worry
is.
about it. What he trying to tell you is you're on the best side of H-Town, Heron Clark, Texas. You know what I'm talking about? They the Aqua cleaner. Hey, the OGs is real G's out there. Them gangsters will put 12 in you. You know what I'm talking about? Don't run up on them. Heron Clark is just the best of the best of the best when it comes to H-Town, Texas. So if
It's
you
a
ever
nice-
want to visit H-Town, make sure you stop through Heron Clark because that's where them real niggas is.
it's a nice neighborhood where people.
Testing 1, 2, 5. I hear something.
Yes,
You're
it's a
breaking up a
nice
little bit.
neighborhood where people will live in houses and have sidewalks and take their dogs out to walk. But in your field, you deal with a lot of people. First off, in my mind, when I hear what you do, I would imagine that it's a bunch of screaming and yelling, and people praying to Jesus and God, like, "Oh my God, please stop." So how does
Trying to
that?
find the
Still
correct
sounds like
spot.
sex work.
And I'm wondering, the customer service. What is your view on customer service in your line of work?
Well, I'm lucky enough to be working in an area where the people are not unruly,
Okay.
so to speak. So the customer service is very easy. These are Karens who are very, very eager to get their hair removed, and they're not trying to be rude. So the customer service is
Yeah, she works at a wuha taking. They take the hair off the wuha and other places, but mostly the wuha. So
yes.
Oh, so
So,
she does like hair removal, like waxing.
no.
Yeah.
Sugaring.
Oh, sugaring. I heard about this.
Yes,
I heard
sugaring.
it's better than waxing.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I've never been sugar before. When I was told about sugaring, I thought that was something that something you do on a cold night in Shanghai. But
What
do I
school-
know?
What high school did you go to, ma'am?
What you say? What high school did I go to?
Yes.
I graduated from New Caney High School.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
You're definitely a little young. New Caney High School was not even a thing when I was in school, walking these mean streets of Heron Clark, going to the Madhouse and Worthing High School where I graduated out that check. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay. I've heard of Worthing.
Yeah. So
Not
let's get to the point. All right.
hold up. But first off, the Madhouse. Let me clear, because she doesn't know.
Madhouse is Madison.
Is James Madison. They're trying to make
James
James
Madison.
Madison, former president, gangster. Keep going.
Biz Monet, let me ask you a question. Why you and Boogie not a couple?
She just told you this is the first. I told you off the rip. I told you every time I'm on the phone with a woman and she's on the show. That's not the antithesis. That's not it's not the catalyst. That's not the time to try to hook me up with somebody.
I'm just saying, we have Miss Monet on Zoom. She has the nice natural fro going. Your skin's glowing. She cute. She not ugly. I'm trying to figure out why it's not a,
But this is a taken woman.
Let me answer this, Mr. Boogie, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Mr. Dub, the reason why Mr. Boogie and I are not a couple is because he is a family friend, number one. I do genuinely see him as an uncle. And number two, I happen to be dating a previous guest that you all had, Mr. Dub the Mage.
Oh, you know what? Well, with that being said, my apologies, because I'm a fan of Dub the Mage.
I'm trying to get my balls shrinking.
I don't want him to do any of his mage work on me, and I understand now. My goal in life is to find my homie Love, because the almost 20 plus years that me and him have been rocking,
this guy right here,
he has been alone. Maybe you
right
can help me out with this. Maybe you may have some, since he's a family friend, you and Dub the Mage may have some, friends that might be single and ready to mingle, that we can connect with young James Boogie, because he goes to a cold bed every night,
Oh, Lord have mercy.
And I think it's getting worse. I think it's worse since I moved to Atlanta, because now it ain't at H-time, so I'm not there to see him after we pod, go to a cold bed. Now he's at home. So he just get off the pod and go lay in his cold ass bed by himself.
Lord. Well, all of my friends, which is only 3, by the way, they're all very young little white girls that live in New Caney, Texas.
How young? What is how young?
Well, the one girlfriend that I have, she's my age, 30 or maybe 31. She's got 2 kids, Then I got another girlfriend. She's probably about 24. She's real young. I met her at a workplace.
Well, young James Boogie, he uses the Beijing. He used the Beijing, so he probably can rock with a 24-year-old. I don't know if you can see me. And again, tell Dub the Major, I say, what's up? I got the grades. I don't Beijing my shit. But if you look at young James Boogie, he all natural black look like, but it ain't natural. It's Beijing, trust me. He got some grades in that he hiding.
Look at my arms. Do you see any gray hairs on my arm?
There ain't no gray hairs on my arm.
You want me to show you some chest hairs? I don't have gray hairs, brother. Don't
take your shirt off. Dub the Mage is gonna mage you, bro.
I'm just saying, man, there's nothing wrong with grades. I'm just saying that because you have more grades than I have doesn't make, just because you stress like, I'm
not stressed out, my brother.
Wait, what is the Beijing thing? What is that?
You know them just for men. You know them just for men commercials where they comb in to die. Well, in the African American community, we got some shit that we got from the Chinaman, and it's called Beijing. And it's a spray.
Oh, okay.
It's a spray dye. Now, see, you 30, so you might not be old enough, but I'm 40, and my grandfather used to use some shit called mustache wax. Mustache wax. You know what I'm talking about, because you old enough, my guy.
Look, it gets you right. It gets you right.
It's black dye, and it's going to get on everything, but it's mustache wax, and it's black. And that's what my grandfather used to use. They kind of upped they changed some technology, and they gave us young niggas Beijing, and that's what young James will be using.
I feel like all I feel is jealousy right now. That's all I feel.
I'm never jealous of you, my brother. You are my brother. I'm never jealous of you.
You just telling me that you have a long family lineage of gray hairs. That's all you just said to me. That's all I heard.
When my grandfather died, when my grandfather passed, he was pushing 90, my guy, and he was definitely Beijinging. Not Beijing. Well, his version of Beijing was
he had all black hair, huh?
My grandfather used to use mustache wax, and so I'm a diabetic, and I am a functioning diabetic, and I am on the road to getting rid of it because of I've changed some lifestyle stuff. But when I was younger, my grandfather used to use this shit called Burr Rabbit Black Strap Molasses.
That sounds like something from Porter.
Man, that shit used to come.
Okay, the word molasses has been said.
That shit used to come in a can, bro. Like when I was younger, he would, cause my grandfather was a chef, and I'm getting off topic, but he was a chef, and he would make pancakes, biscuits, all that shit from scratch. And so as a kid, he'd come in there. He had like a can of this shit called molasses, the black strap molasses. He'll pop the can open, and we'll pour that shit over our pancakes and biscuits like syrup, bro. I feel like it was just straight.
Yeah,
sugar.
that's.
So you're telling me that not only there's this wonderful thing called molasses, you can put it in your food, but you can also put it on your face with a little bit of dye.
Oh no, the mustache wax. I'm gonna tell you how old he was. You know how old Murray's hair products line is, right?
Yes, Murray's pretty old.
Murray's pretty old. Well, homie used the Murray's black mustache wax. It's used for your mustache. You know them boys that used to do the little shit like that?
Yeah.
She boss.
He put the shit in his hair, bro, and it turned it all black. But if he laid down on your pillow, it was fucked up.
Done for. Yes,
done.
I
You
know.
gotta throw that pillowcase in the trash.
So back to the screaming vaginas.
Screaming vaginas. What?
Yeah, when she's at work,
Talk about Dub the mage. This is his wife, man. Watch how you handle her.
We're talking about her
I'm just
work.
saying, I want to make sure that my homie Dub the mage knows I am handling his queen with the utmost respect.
And I thank you, and he thanks you for that. Thank you.
Yes, as
And
I was saying.
Jay Boogie is the one saying all the foul shit.
As I was saying, when you're at your job, and like, how often do you hear screaming vaginas?
Okay, so the only ones that scream are the new clients and men. Men scream like little bitches. They do. We had this male client the other day. I won't say his name for privacy reasons.
Robert Jackson.
But I could hear him and another one of the specialists in the room, and she's telling him, hold your balls. And he's like, no, that hurts. Yeah.
That sounds like pretty much what I would say too. Like, what? No, this hurts, man.
It was the funniest shit I ever heard. But there's a lot of young women. The older women, they old cougars. They done been doing this for 20 years. They don't scream. They don't make a noise. They laugh and they chuckle.
Oh, that's
that thing is dead.
Young James Book. Old cougars.
What?
That's your thing. Old cougars, bro.
That thing is dead, man. That thing is dead. It's like you can pour hot molasses on it. It won't do nothing. It's like this thing right here.
Okay, on some real shit. Moment of transparency. Bug is going to ridicule me for this. I hate body hair. So I do the Manscaped thing. Time
out. Let me put the fish.
So I've always looked into the sugaring because I didn't want to go do the waxing. I felt that was for young ladies.
So you telling me you're going to bend over? Hold on. No. Don't slide through this too fast, bro. So you finna sit down and like get like on like cupping the pillow so they can sugar your special parts, man?
No. It's more like arm hair and chest hair, bro.
Oh, so you talking about just above the waist?
Yeah.
Not below the waist.
I can take care of my genitalia myself.
I would rather have somebody do below the waist than above the waist.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If I go to an establishment and a young lady is touching my genitalia to remove hair, I want her A, to be cute, and B,
you're sexist.
I might want to do other things. And I'm married. I can't do that anymore.
You're sexist.
So I'll just keep the, wasting up.
I haven't had enough hair on my backside to think about any booty hair removal.
Whoa. Who said anything about ass removal? See, there you go again. You know,
It does happen though.
That's
We
what I'm
get
saying.
a lot of hairy
That's what I'm
booty
saying.
motherfuckers. We
That's what
do.
I'm saying. I'm saying that, and then if it was in the front, I would rather have a specialist do it than me, because if I sneeze or chuckle or anything when I'm doing it, then I just have a cut, and
you gotta
but
get
if
the Manscaper, bro. It has a nick free razor, so you can't cut your balls.
razor,
What?
you would-
That sounds terrifying.
No,
Razor.
the Manscape is like a trimmer. So it's
Razor.
like an edger. It's a trimmer, and it has guards where you can't cut your penis and your balls.
Oh,
T
okay.
M I
I mean, you brought it up, you brought ass
T
play up. So Ms.
M
Monet, I want
I.
you to know that Young James Boogie has a fixation with trans women and ass play. I don't know what that means. That's him.
I don't know what that means either.
Exactly,
I know.
but that's him.
I don't either. That's the crazy part. He said I. I
No, he
don't know
knows
either.
because like for at least 7 pods, he's brought up transgender women and anal sex. So look, and I support my guy whatever he does. So
Oh Lord Jesus.
if he comes out the closet, he just comes out the closet. So he's still welcome.
We
They're all
love
wrong
Jay Boogie
answers.
no matter what. We love Jay Boogie no
We
matter
do.
what. I've
And-
never heard anything about this.
This is new
But-
for me too.
Oh,
If he
It-
brings
It's-
a trans woman to the barbecue, I mean, hey, I'm gonna accept him and her as one. I don't judge. She can have hot dogs with him. You know
I'll
what I'm saying?
accept her too, Jay Boogie.
Okay, so moving right along, because we're not going to put you
And this
throwing me
also
under the
makes
bus.
sense why. Of course, I understand why you and him aren't an item, but it also makes sense now because we have a theme going on every
No,
time we have.
not we, not we.
We have a theme
You
going on
have a thing.
every time we have a female guest. It's called For the Love of Boogie. Now, I clearly understand why you're not a part of it, and again, much respect to Dub the Mage, but it makes sense now why I can't find him love. Maybe we need to find a transgender woman.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Hey, let's not discriminate. Let's not discriminate. They need love too. They're beautiful.
They are. I would tell them
Yes.
all day, every day, they are beautiful, but I just don't like penis.
He doesn't know. Well, she may not have one. He doesn't know.
Right.
He might not know that I found him a transgender young lady that he might want to flirt with. She's from Houston. I'm gonna bring her on the show.
Don't do that. Just-
Oh man, I can't wait. I'm
I
good.
know.
You know,
I'm
I
gonna bring her
have
on
you
the
guys.
show.
I have you guys on my phone, so I listen to you guys all the time. I'll be waiting for that episode. I surely will.
I have put
this is
myself
not going to
out
be.
there.
This is going to be where we get canceled.
I've put myself out there. I've let the community know because
The community.
that I have a partner who is into that.
Oh,
And he's looking for love. And I think
Hey.
I found a
Man.
match for him. I think that she fits his stilo of young ladies that he likes.
not if she has a penis.
I don't know what she has. I don't know what her plumbing looks like. Okay, just
would-
know I'm gonna
That
bring
is
her on
the
show.
caveat to the people that I date. Like, it's like I don't have a lot of categories that I go. You don't have to be short, tall, fat, skinny, whatever, but you definitely have to not have a penis.
Well,
That's like
after-
Do you need
After we had the pod and you said that you like to watch transgender
I did
porn.
not say that. I didn't say I like to
Your
watch.
words
I said
were exploding hot dogs. I think.
that was what you talked about, not me.
No, I definitely didn't talk about that. You,
You
sir,
said-
are the king of telling us re-record this. You know that, right?
We do record this, right? So you said that
We had a
We-
listener who straight up said, like, I can't unhear what Boogie said about the exploding hot dogs or whatever it is you said, bro.
bro, you were talking about you sneezing, going to the bathroom, and then you said it felt like an exploded hot dog. That's what you said, not me.
I
Oh
said that.
Lord, jeez.
Yeah, but I was talking about mid-stroke with a young lady, sir. I wasn't
No,
talking
no,
about
no.
the transgender
We were talking
porn you
about
were watching.
sneezing, trying to hold a sneeze and a fart or something like that, and you
Oh,
said,
that's what we were talking about. I remember
Yeah.
the conversation. So
yeah, and yeah. But anyway, I've got. Oh. You gotta watch Dub because Dub is toxic. Okay,
I am a little toxic. I ain't gonna even.
you know me. I'm so PC. I can eloquently maneuver through a conversation without having to offend anybody. But this
Right.
guy right here has offended so many of our listeners. I mean, in their face.
What?
Oh Lord.
Yes, we had some ladies on one time, and this guy told the lady that her hair wasn't even curled correctly, right in her face.
It wasn't.
And I was like,
bro.
duh. I was
It
duh.
wasn't
Wow.
though, bro.
We need people like Dub. We do. We need people like Dub.
Uh oh.
No,
I hear
Is
the
that Dub
mother
the
hen in the
mage?
background cackling.
yes.
Yes,
She agrees.
but
So all
back
right,
to
all
back.
right. So look, this might sound real bad, and I hope Dub the Mage doesn't take this the wrong way. But every time we say his name, like Dub the Mage, in
Yeah.
my mind, I'm thinking of the black version of Doctor Strange. I'm talking about the cloak, the casting spells, all of that. That's what pops up in my mind.
That's what he is.
Oh, that's what's up, man. I gotta meet this guy in person. He gotta show me some shit.
Yeah. Wow. The Dub, the mage, is like. I think of him when I think of him. I think of like. I mean, he's reserved. He's laid back. He's really, really intelligent. But
Yes.
everything that you think that it's there. Like you can't describe. It's hard to describe. It's like talking to a living personification.
I'm gonna
I
keep it a
said-
buck, bro. I was really taking the interview with Dub the Mage serious. I feel like you had jokes booked.
What you talking about? I never have jokes. What are you talking about?
always have
I'm a
jokes.
serious
No, you're
journalist,
not,
bro.
Like matter of fact, I feel like me and Dub the Mage relate. Of course, we're both named Dub. Only difference is he might fuck you with magic.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot you. So you know.
Well, I think I listened to the interview with Dub the Mage. I liked it. I liked both parties. Boogie, I liked you too, and Dub, you were taking it serious. I liked it.
Yeah, because I actually
Like
see.
the sprinkle of fun with Boogie.
I believe in there's some things I believe in that don't jive with my religion that I was brought up in. But I think there's some things that go on that aren't explained, and people who have the education of these type of arts can explain it. I'm just pussy. I'm too pussy
So-
to explore it.
Speaking of pussy, so how many times has somebody come out of the back running, holding their vagina, screaming?
That's never happened. But there have been multiple instances where the girls come out, they come to pay for the service,
And they're bleeding?
and they're like, "Oh no, I forgot my panties." That happens all the time.
So
I mean,
I know a young
I've been-
lady. I know a young lady. My bad, bug. I know a young
Yeah.
lady who liked the waxing. So she would go get waxed, and she was like, "Oh, it feels so great when I'm waxed." And she said there was a time where the wax got in her special place,
mhm.
and the waxer had to go get it, and it was a young lady who had to go get it, and it was the best time ever for her.
Oh, I was gonna say I've been in situations where I was with a young lady and she was so elated with the situation that she left her panties. So I guess I can understand how people leave their panties places when they're happy. They just leave. Like, oh,
How many
what
men
panties?
have left their boxers in your establishment, and has Deshaun Watson visited?
I'm not sure who Deshaun Watson is, and men are very, very serious about not letting anyone know that they go there.
Oh, I wouldn't care,
I-
bro. Like I wouldn't
I-
care.
I want to see who does the waxing. Send me some pictures so I can see because I might come.
if she's cute enough. Not you, because I don't want to get in trouble with Dub the Mage. So not you.
Oh.
But if I came
Well,
there,
I don't do the sugaring.
Oh.
But all of these ladies, one of them is 74, one is
Mm.
64, and the
Mm.
other is. So if you
fucked it
guys
up for me.
find
I'm
that
not even
attractive,
I'm not
then
coming at
yeah,
all. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hold up. You said 50 what?
54.
I'm not gonna show up to your establishment at all. I'm not even gonna.
54.
She got to be at
What-
least
what-
23.
So, okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions real quick because this is
Yes.
with the theme of customer service and racial selectiveness. Okay, if you need some help from your cohort over there, you can ask her as well. So, if I take you if we go to a store, and you go in the store, and you're going to get some tortillas, right? And there are no tortillas there, right? Who do you think is the culprit of there being no tortillas?
Well, obviously Hispanic people.
Oh, okay. Now, another question. If you go to let's say me, you, Dub, and the other Dub and your cohort over there decide to go to a house party. We walk up to the house party. As we walk up outside of the house, there are 16 empty bottles of Hennessy. Who would you assume is in the house?
Niggas.
Okay. Now, if you turn on the news and you hear somebody chop up their kids and ate them, who do you think this is?
White folks.
So, does that make you racist for answering these questions, or is it just race specific?
I think race specific, but I think all human beings are the slightest, tiniest bit prejudiced. I do think that.
Prejudice or just race specific? Like, I know when I'm walking in Third Ward and I see a white guy walking, I know I can exhale okay.
Well, first of all, he's not going to be there.
But if he is there, I can exhale. I'm like, okay, I made it past this point, But now if I'm in, River Oaks, I see a white guy walking, I'm looking around, like, look at his hands. Does he have anything sharp in his hands? Is he wearing a white mask?
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? Is he
calling the police?
Yeah. Is he doing this is he walking like this? So I'm just trying to get that. I'm trying to get that, There's certain words that I've patented that, they don't roll like they're supposed to roll, but I'm working on getting them patented to roll so that we, I saw an interview with this guy called Immortal Technique. He's a very famous rapper. In fact, let me tell you a jail story.
Oh.
Hold on, I got it. It's jail stories with Boogie. Boogie's been in jail more times than he can remember, but in this instance, something strange happened. So I was in the tank one time in county jail.
The tank in the county jail. What?
Yeah. This is probably like 202, 203. And we talking and stuff, whatever. And then the dude like, yeah, man. And he tells me this story, right, about this guy who is going to a gang, and the gang says they have to initiate him. They take him in a dark room, and they say you have to rape this person. And then he does that to get in the gang, and he takes it, and it's in the dark, turn the lights on, and it's his mother, right? And everybody in the tank's like, oh, man, that's horrible. And then Smart Mouth JB is like, yeah, it is bad, but that's a song by Immortal Technique. And then the guy was like, oh, yeah, but that would be messed up, wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? And so we had tank beef for the rest of the time I was there because I exposed his story as a lie. But
why would you do that, Boog? Why would you fuck your story up?
Because he's lying to everybody, bro.
Man, let that man tell his lie and gain his jailhouse notoriety.
So this same guy, the guy who wrote this song, he was on a podcast, and he's talking about how they exercise selective morality in prison, right? So so you have killers and drug dealers and people who have shot their parents and people who have been murdered people and stolen for a living. But then when the pedophile comes in here, everybody's like, we might be bad, but that guy over there,
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that
really
guy right
bad.
there.
I agree.
But the funny, but the not the funny, but the unique thing about it is the reason why they feel that way a lot of times is because they themselves were molested as young people, and they
Right.
feel like if they wouldn't have
Are
been
you done?
molested,
Okay.
they probably would have had a different path in life. Like the molestation set them on a course to end up in jail, where
Yeah, I do agree with that. You all will have to forgive me. I'm gonna have to get out of the shot. I can still talk with you. You know, I have a 3-year-old. She is needing
bundle.
assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Just give me a second.
all the way back.
I know. But...
I mean, if you want to put her on camera, we won't charge you this time.
No, it's okay. She's using the facilities. Okay, JJ.
Oh, way to go! Speak your truth, Queen.
I mean, what other questions do you have for the Miss Monet Daniels? Because we can let her do her
Dennis.
Dennis. I'm sorry. I'm
Yes.
So we can let her do her family.
Yeah, really, she's Monet Dub.
Gotcha.
Monet the Mage Dub.
Yes.
Is your last name D Mage or is it Mage? That's the joke. See, Dub the Mage.
So let me ask you a question. Do you dabble in the mystic arts yourself?
I dip my big toe in it every once in a while, but I'm not as advanced or experienced at all as Dub the Mage.
So
hold on. I got a question though.
Hold on. I've moved from the Houston area. I now live in Atlanta. But I will be in Houston probably once a month. So when I'm in Houston, if I just happen to find myself in you guys' presence, what kind of mystic arts stuff can we do?
I feel like you're trying to proposition her for like some kinky 4-way sex, man.
Stop trying to get me in trouble with Mr. Mage.
That's what it sounds like. What kind of kinky arts can we all get into? If we're in Houston, what kind of magic can you put on my sprinkle dinkle?
He's only doing this because he feels like I trap him in his trying to find love for Boogie. You can't trap me, sir, because I have the utmost respect for Mr. Mage and his wife. I'm asking a real question.
Yeah, you're being respectfully trying to get them in a 4-way, but keep going.
I'm definitely not trying to do that, sir.
A magic 4-way. Keep going.
That's not magic, yes. Sure, magic, yes. But the sexually, no, because I have respect for Mr. Mage and his wife.
Everybody knows that magic is the gateway to sex. Everybody knows that.
That's gonna be you and Mr. Mage's beef, not mine.
You the one brought it up, not me. I'm just letting you know.
Sir, I'm asking about magic. You're doing something else.
I'm not. I didn't ask you.
Well, if you were ever to find yourself in our presence, but I think it would just really depend on how much time that we have. Oh Lord Jesus! Hi everyone. This is my daughter, Babe Marie.
Oh, you're so cute. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Fingers.
Okay, go on. Get yourself together. Go
on.
I think I brought this up to Mr. Mage that I was very curious. I don't know how curious I am. I don't want to be. I would have to be slowly introduced to it. I don't want to go from 0, meaning no knowledge, to 10, meaning I see things that I want to see.
Really?
I got to be.
That's how you gonna try to. Hold on. That's how you gonna try to. You gonna try to like talk or like talking code right in front of my face? Like I ain't gonna see that.
See what, sir?
I see what you're trying to do, man.
What am I trying to do, sir?
I don't want to just get into it all the way. I want to go slowly. I want to be eased into it. So if y'all want to like start with some soft swapping first,
it doesn't work.
And then we can get into the heavy magic.
It doesn't work the same way.
Magic.
Young James Boogie. Because first off, you're the person who goes to said nude/swinger beaches, not me.
Not swinger beaches, just nude. I went to a nude beach once before, because I'm free with myself, bro.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Well, it was a lot of men. It was like women though. It was kind of 50-50, to be honest with you. were talking about going to, what was the place you said you went to? The Great Beyond, or what was it? We had ingested some fungus.
Wait, who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, yeah. Yes, yeah. We had ingested some fungus, or you had before I got there.
Oh,
Yes.
the ether.
The
You were
ether,
talking about
yeah.
when this
Yes.
is the ether?
Yeah, so please
Yes.
tell us
The
about
ether,
that place you went to.
I thought the ether was like an infinity stone.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
I mean, yeah, but no, what I was discussing was we did ingest this fungus, and the craziest shit ever happened. It was so crazy. So my mind has always been very, very loud and noisy. And in this moment, I had never ingested this fungus before. And in this moment, I guess we kind of overdid it. So my mind was quiet and it was gone. It was this. I'm not shitting you. This is real talk. Okay. I remember asking myself, like, where is my mind? Where has it gone?
Well, if you ask yourself, that means your mind is there.
I hate you.
See,
Please
I'm
stop.
just saying, you have to have a mind to ask
that
yourself, where is
scares
that?
me because if I'm asking myself, where's my mind? All of my guns have to be removed from my arm's reach.
All of your who?
Guns.
Oh, why? You going to start shooting people because you kept on your mind?
If I'm on a substance that is mind altering, yes. So I'm a responsible gun owner, sir. So if I know I'm going to be doing some things that may or may not alter my judgment, I make sure all of my firearms are unloaded and not in my reach, sir, because I am a responsible, Second Amendment loving, gun toting American, bro.
Oh, well, I don't know what to say about that. I'm just, if there's a chance that I might, first off, like you kind of getting swollen on them push-ups and dips are working.
I've been doing push-ups too.
Hell
bro.
yeah, they are. Yes, they are.
I'm looking at the gun show.
Yeah. Her guns is bigger than yours, Mr.
Nah,
200.
stop it, bro.
Mr.
I'm still too hard on. You know, I'm
Yeah,
still too hard on.
I fucking hate the fact that you say 200 like that because now in life, every time I hear the number 200, I hear you saying 200. So I'll be at work and somebody be saying a value that has something to do with like, oh yeah, I think this car's worth 30,200. All I hear is 30,200. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, some bullshit, bud.
Too hard. I don't know when I start saying that, but I need a patent that too. I need a lot of still got a patent that too hard on.
Yeah.
I got a patent that, man.
And just for the world to know, our boxing match is still on.
You sure, man? I just watched the whole thing on Ali, man.
Getting slept, bro.
I just watched the whole thing on Ali, man. So you probably gonna get
Your
knocked
hand
out for
speed
real
is not
now.
even fast enough, bro.
What? Sorry, that's 4 punches right there, fast.
You know you 46, right?
Hey, Dub the Mage has been teaching me some boxing moves. He did boxing, MMA, and jiu-jitsu for quite some time.
He did boxing. I can't see him boxing. Hey, man,
She's letting you know.
Keep your hands to yourself, man. I don't want to punch you.
She's letting you know that if you step out of line, he will put hands on you, bro.
She's actually letting you know that if you go too far in this soft swap, that he can pin you down.
I am not trying to wife swap with Dub the Mage, sir.
And that's what it sounded like to me. I'm just saying it because you was real nice. So if we do the magic, I want to be
First off,
eased
I don't
into
know
the
if they're
magic.
into that type of thing, and I have way too much respect for Dub the Mage and his queen, Miss Monet, that I wouldn't even ask that.
Okay. Well, final question, Ms. Monet. Final question. I want you to be your authentic self and answer this question when you answer it. Okay.
Okay.
Kanye or Drake?
What? I didn't hear you. Oh, no.
Kanye or Drake?
How dare you?
Which one?
What's your answer?
Kanye.
This has been another 16 Shots podcast.
Are you
with
trying
Young
to,
James.
you trying to end the pod there?
This has been another. I'm just saying, bro.
First
you
off,
can't.
no one has ever said that Kanye. I'm sorry. No one has ever said that Drake has surpassed Kanye, sir. All
Not even
I
close.
really said was both projects, both Kanye's Donda and Drake's Certified Lover Boy are mid-grade compared to their catalog. That's all
No,
I
they're not,
truly
man.
said.
They're not. They're not. They're not.
They are
They're just-
mid-grade. Compared to Kanye's best, Donda is mid-grade. Compared to Drake's best, Certified Lover Boy is mid-grade at best, bro. Donda is not the best
I agree.
project
I do
Kanye's ever
agree.
put out. And if you are a true,
I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna let you have. I'm gonna let you have.
if you are a true Kanye fan, you would agree that Donda is not the best project that Kanye has put out.
How many songs
Right.
on Donda? How many songs on Donda, Dub?
Too many for me to even count, bro.
How many songs you listen to?
I probably listen to 8. I think out
So-
of the whole project, eight songs off of Donda is pretty good. And it's not a trash project. So if you measure Donda up against what's came out in the last 18 months, it's top 2, if not 1.
I'm saying that, and I'm not gonna. I promise I'm not gonna drag this on, but I'm just saying that of those 27 songs, I think, or 28 songs, what song was bad? What song was like, man, this song not good?
So for
this
me,
song-
Donda, some of the shit is musically genius level.
Okay, Jay.
But
That's that mother shit right there. That's
but
that mama stuff.
the type of rap I really like, some of the
Yeah.
shit I just don't like, bro. Like I just don't like some of the shit. Like it's not so
And that's fair. That's
rank-
fair.
And it's only my opinion. And my
Yeah.
opinion is only for what I like. So when I come to like replayability, I'm not
But that's not a fair comparison.
me personally, I'm not playing Donda once a week. I'm not.
But I'm saying and I agree with you. But what I'm saying is that what you're saying is that it's not a good album because it's not the things that you like.
I didn't.
And what
say,
I'm saying,
I
what I'm
didn't
saying,
say it wasn't a good album though. And
oh, you
that's
say
what
you say
you're
it wasn't fire, or it wasn't. It don't have the elements that you like, and that's fine. But
Yeah.
I'm saying that if I'm looking across the board on music and the musicality and what it is a great project. Like
I agree with you with that.
the songs that I
literally-
don't necessarily
literally-
like there's some of the rap songs that I don't like.
Yeah.
But when I compare them to when I compared these little Dirk songs to his projects,
Bruh,
he killing this.
I'm
So I'm
there
like,
with you. I literally just said if you compare Donda to the shit that's came out in the last 18 months, it's top 2, if not 1. I said
but what I'm saying, no, I'm saying that
I'm measuring Donda to the rest of Kanye West's catalog.
Kanye's. Yeah.
how, well,
And
why
it's been
though?
great.
Why?
I'm a
Because
consumer. I'm a consumer.
it's different.
No.
It's different.
I'm a consumer that's a Kanye
Mhm.
West fan. So no matter what Kanye West puts out, I don't care what it is. If you tell me Kanye West is dropping an album next week,
Mhm.
I don't have to hear not one track on it. The day it drops, I'm putting it in my iTunes and I'm gonna sit with it. And
Right.
the only thing that I can truly judge Kanye West's music up against is the rest
It's his own shit.
of Kanye West's catalog, because Kanye West is the artist who music evolves. Every time he puts out an album, it's an evolution of Kanye West. So the only thing that's fair to even measure it up against is Kanye West. That's all.
All right.
I do
So-
agree.
Miss Monet,
Yeah.
you've had suitors before Dub the Mage, right?
Yes, of course. I have a daughter.
Yes. So do you compare the suitors you had before to the one you have currently, or do you realize that you've changed and you've grown and they're different people? So that even though I might have had this suitor over here who did this one thing, like he cooked spectacularly, that's not, I can't measure my new suitor by what the old suitor does, because it's two different people, two different situations.
But that's not
It's
what we're
the-
saying.
I'm just asking. See, you trying to curve my question.
I'm just saying
I'm
that's
asking,
not what we're saying.
I'm asking her about her suitors.
But I'm
I don't know
telling you
what
that's
you're
not
trying to
what we're
insinuate.
I'm telling you that's not what we're saying. What the
You saying you compare it
the
against
question
yourself?
you should be asking is and I don't know how long she's been married to Dub the Mage, but the question that you should be asking is how does she compare the evolution of her marriage with Dub the Mage from day one to present day? That's
No.
where we're at. We've
No,
already
because it's different projects. It's different things.
We've
It's different.
we've already gotten past the part that's saying that Kanye West as an artist is
Yeah.
already head and shoulders above the rest. So Donda in the last 18 months is 1 and 2, if not one, that has came out in the last 18 months. So if anything, the previous suitors that she's had before Dub the Mage don't matter because Dub the Mage has knocked them out the park. So the question
Right.
you should be asking is the evolution of Dub the Mage from when she met him. And that's her personal business. You shouldn't be asking it.
And in her answering that, is she gonna say, well, when you first? No, I ain't gonna go there.
Well, I will answer your question, Jay Boogie.
Yeah.
I do not compare Dub the Mage with my previous suitors because they're not the same. They really aren't.
That's what I say. That's what I say. I say that the college dropout is not the same as Donda.
Woo.
So to compare them to each other, you're really cheating both projects because they're different.
I'm not, because it's the same
They're
person.
different.
So what you should be saying is I can't compare Donda to, let's say, Benny the Butcher's latest album. I can't do
Oh,
that.
I don't know who that is. Oh,
You don't know who
But
that
you-
is.
You made the distinction to say that you can only compare Kanye against himself.
No, that's
And
not. So what I said was
Yeah,
if you use your listening ears.
we record
I
this,
said
right?
in the
Like, I'm
last-
playing.
I said in the last 18 months, if I take
Yeah.
Donda and I
Yeah.
put that up against what's came out in the last 18 months,
hmm
it's top tier, 1 and 2.
Okay.
I think out of the last 18 months, the only thing that you probably, if you wanted to say rocks harder than Donda, could be J. Cole shit.
oh.
It could be. Okay? Outside of that,
Well,
there's-
I have a question. Jay Boogie, you asked me Kanye or Drake. Now I adore both of them. I think they're both level.
Me too. I do too.
Oh, you changed your background. Oh, okay.
I'm fancy like
he
that. I'm
does
fancy like
He
that.
has his man cuts back there.
I'm covering them up. If you want to see it, I had them
I don't
covered
want
up.
to see him, bro. Dub the
You know what
Mage
I'm
is
saying?
gonna cast a spell on you if you're trying to show his wife your man cuts. I'm letting you know that.
I'm just I had them covered up, but since you got, you know what I'm saying, we continue.
I was just look. Now I'm confused. Things are different. What is that? You?
That's me.
You know, he secretly wants to be an underwear model. I just want to let you know that.
I got a jersey on, brother. What you talking about, man? I got a whole jersey on.
In this one.
We're talking. Okay, you love Drake and you love Kanye because I got a paper to write. To finish, sorry.
Yes, and I have to get to my daughter. So, but I was just saying that I like them both equally. You told me to choose, so I chose one. I would have to choose Kanye over Drake, but I do like them both equally.
I like them both too. I just think that Kanye, well, like I said, not to get on Kanye, but yeah, one day we haven't really had, what you doing? We haven't really had a deep dive on Kanye, like I want to do it because I want to go deep on because he said something one time when he said that everything about rap is promoted by people who are not of the culture. So who is really
Karen's and Travis's.
yeah. So who is really creating the culture if the people who are dictating, meaning the big companies, are telling you how to make this rap and what rap shit is okay?
I
If
agree.
they're the one, huh?
I agree with everything you're saying.
So when a Kanye comes out and his projects are against what the system is doing, how can we even judge it and be like, oh, it's not like this, and then comparing him directly to somebody who is doing exactly what the industry wants? It's like really you playing to the hands. Like
On some real
Drake
shit,
had a good.
on some real shit, Kanye West as an artist, his artistic genius, there's no one outside of if you want to know my full transparency, there's no one outside of an artist like Prince that you really can compare Kanye West to. With that being said, Kanye's in his own lane. It's not fair when he drops an album. There's no one who is dropping music that you can truly compare Kanye West to. The problem is Kanye West put himself in a box and in a situation where he's competing with Drake. So because of that, now they're dropping on pretty much the same day. They got beef. He's putting out Drake's address. Drake is beefing with him. They put themselves in the same competition.
Well,
Okay.
gentlemen, I truly appreciate you guys having me as a guest. I hope that maybe another time we can do this again. Like I said, I'm a big fan of the show. I absolutely adore both of you. It's very nice to meet you, Dub. Woohoo! Jay Boogie, you know I always got love.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Make
to meet
sure-
you too. And when I
make
come
sure
back to
that
Houston, we, as in
there
me
you go.
and my
There
wife,
you go.
will
There you go.
reach out to you and your husband on non-sexual activities because JB is trying to insinuate something. Because I really would like to know more about the mystic arts that Mr. Mage does. Non-sexual. You can't play into JB's ploys to make me seem toxic because he's a male whore and I'm not.
See what I'm saying? That's what it always comes down to. He didn't throw me under the bus. Even when he clearly tried to get a four-way with y'all.
I'm not.
And just because I pointed it out.
Respect this young lady and Mr. Mage. I clearly
Just because you keep
respect-
saying respect don't mean that you're not trying to get a four-way,
but
bro. I mean, it's not gonna,
I'm really not, sir. I have not
You
said
know.
once I figured out who she was married to. If you know Mrs. Monet, if you've noticed, once I figured out who you were married to and that you were married, I stopped all the shenanigans. Did you not notice that?
so you're saying that if you didn't know she was married, then the shenanigans would keep going. You would.
If
I'm
I didn't
gonna
know she was
change-
married, the shenanigans of me trying to hook you up with her would have happened. But when she
I'll
told
be-
me she was married, I left it alone because I respect
I'll-
Mr. Mage.
All BS aside, man, she's getting the cuts for real, man. Like she is really like transforming before our eyes.
on
Well,
some
before
real
my
shit,
eyes.
her arms are bigger than yours, bro.
Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
No, I'm scared to box her, but you, I'll sleep. Her, I'm scared. You, I'll sleep.
I don't see that.
Miss
don't
Monet,
see
it was
that.
nice speaking to you. We will speak to you again. Tell Mr. Mage I said what's up, and we will have Mr. Mage back on
I
again.
will.
Matter of fact, we want to have Mr. Mage on within the next 2 weeks. I want to dig deeper into the mystic arts.
This is
Yay!
yes, and we will do. It'll probably be Zoom since that's our main platform of
It'll be Zoom.
of.
I'll be in Houston. So if his schedule permits, he can pull up. If not, we'll do it on Zoom.
That's a bet.
Well, Jay Boogie has all of our contact information. Just give us a ringy ding.
Will do. Appreciate you.
All right, have a great one.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right.
Bye. Bye to the little one. Tell her fingers. Fingers. She got cut off.
Young
Little
James
girls
Boogie.
gonna throw a fit now. She
Say,
got.
man.
I wanted to say
Let me ask you a
bye.
question, bro. I know I
What's
can't
up?
hold you too much longer. We are an hour and 18 minutes in.
Yeah,
Even though we've been on the Zoom way longer than that.
I know.
So-
One more question, and I gotta go.
I got
Gotta
5
finish the paper.
questions. 5 questions.
I gotta write a paper.
It's 10:46 where you're at, bro.
No, it's not. It's
Yes, it is.
8:47.
No, if it's 9:47 where I'm at,
It's 8:47 here.
8:47 where you're at.
I
Question.
gotta finish the paper before 11:59 though. So
I know you gotta go meet up
research.
with her and smash her, bro, and give her back shots.
Lord John.
So, question, bro.
Okay.
Have you been keeping up with what's going on with Mrs. Karen Civil?
Yes.
Give us all right. So, and I want to defer to you because I have a very, very, very elementary knowledge of what's going on. I've heard rumblings that Miss Karen Civil is a scammer, but I want to know your thoughts.
My thoughts are she's not necessarily a scammer, but she's just someone who chooses industry over loyalty repeatedly. So she has a lot of connections in the industry. I want to say she's a attorney, or she's she's kind of like a go between with the labels and artists. And so, but she will use her leverage with the artists or the labels against each other, and she's siding with the labels more often than not. And so, there are times when she'll do business with one person, and like, okay, well, I'll get you this thing. She'll set up a deal with the thought of like everybody getting paid, but she just gets paid, and then she just leaves the artist strung out.
So on a very elementary level, and I say a very elementary level, we, the Circle G's, or
Yeah.
artists, label owners, independent artists, whatever you call it, we didn't do it on a high level. We did it on a very elementary level.
I disagree, but keep going.
Well, the only reason why I say elementary level is because we didn't reach certain heights and goals that we set out. But with that
I
being
disagree
said,
still. But keep going.
no, and I understand why you say you disagree. I won't argue that.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to paint a proper picture for the audience.
Yeah.
With that being said, we probably have a working knowledge of how the industry works better than the average person.
Yeah.
So I realize that something has happened. Somebody has given the okay
hmm
for Miss Karen Civil.
To get the business.
Yeah, somebody has said, you know what, it's okay. Somebody has said, you know what, it's okay. She's not protected anymore.
Well, not only that, more than that is
Well,
that
So it started. So when I say that, I
well,
feel like-
I'm gonna give you
hold
my reason about it. I think it's like
Well, hold on.
what you
Let me
yeah
let me give you my take, and then I want to hear your reasoning, because I feel like your reasoning is gonna be a little bit better than mine. So my take is this: I feel like I've heard rumblings of Miss Karen Civil stealing IPs, stealing ideas, doing shady shit in the industry. That's been a thing. Everybody ain't lying on her. But with that being said, it seems like Joyner Lucas was given the okay to expose her.
well
And after
not
that,
so much.
after
I
that,
think
it's like the floodgates opened up, bro.
well what it was not that she protected, but like basically it was ego from artists, because the ego of artists not gonna be like, say, oh, this chick over here finessed me out of X amount of dollars and did it in my face, and I really can't tell it because she's a digital marketer, she's a strategist or whatever. And so what happens, like I was saying, when we talking about people who are not of a certain industry or of a certain expertise coming in and looking at it differently, like a Joyner Lucas is not looking at it like a Lil Wayne or like a Meek Mill or like some of these guys who have been groomed by the industry. He's coming in on an independent hustle. So him getting to a level where like, I got here off my independent hustle, so I didn't have to really use you at any point. I used you off the strength of your track record with these other artists. These other artists ain't say nothing for all these years. So now when he comes out and says like, yeah, she finessed me, then they feel like they're empowered to be like, oh yeah, she did it to me too. I just didn't want to say anything. That's basically what Meek Mill and all the guys are saying. Like, she did it to me too. I didn't say anything.
It's no coincidence that Joyner Lucas sparks this shit. Let's keep it a buck. Before Joyner Lucas even came out with this bullshit, we heard the rumblings, but it wasn't this big. So Joyner Lucas comes out, says what he says, has the clubhouse meeting or whatever they do, say what he say. Meek Mill come out, say what he say. And it's no coincidence that it comes up on a Breakfast Club. And now you got Jason Lee doing an interview on the Breakfast Club. And
Yeah.
at this point, Jason Lee is fully exposing Karen Civil.
Well,
It's no coincidence that all of this is happening
that's
at once.
but that's clout chasing though. 'Cause to me, like I'm saying, like I understand your position, but what I'm saying is what Jason Lee is doing is clout chasing, because you know about this before Joyner Lucas came out. You knew about this, but now that you've seen that there's smoke and there's fire, you're trying to catch a wave off the back of that.
He say he sat on it for 3 years, and out of the blue,
Who, Joyner Lucas or
Jason Lee? Jason Lee say he sat on it for 3 years, and out of the blue, Nicki Minaj and her people called, trying to dead the shit, and Karen Civil herself tried to dead the shit.
I mean, it makes sense.
A situation where Karen Civil is trying to do damage control, or is it just opportune moment that Jason Lee is finally getting some get back?
Both, because Karen Civil is also, she's really connected with the women in hip hop, and she's been an advocate for the women in hip hop. So, like I said, it's not black and white. It's a lot of gray area, but it's definitely a lot of like guys who could have spoken up 5 years ago, 10 years ago, who didn't.
But could they have really? Because like within the last three, apparently whatever she did to Jason Lee and Joyner Lucas has been in the last 3 to 4 years. So in the last 3 to 4 years, we have had this stance of protect black women at all costs.
But what I'm saying, what she's doing is using that as a shield.
But time out, she is using it as a shield, because if they would have came out with the receipts they have, what we as a culture have taken it seriously, because we have this whole protect black women thing. Because I've heard rumblings of these kind of acts with Miss Civil, and it kind of gets swept under the rug.
Think about it like this too. Also, you talking about people who have no idea how business works as well. The same way when people say like Jay Prince is a thief or whatever, like he's a thief to people who don't understand business, because she is, like I said, she's the go-between. Like she has the knowledge and the wordplay and the ability to talk to the
I feel you.
majors
I 100% agree with what you're saying, but people who understand business are saying she's a thief.
Who?
Like, if you listen to what she did to Jason Lee and the bullshit that's going on, that ain't got nothing to do with people who don't understand business. That is
who is Jason Lee?
You don't know Jason Lee is?
Talking about the homosexual guy.
It doesn't matter what his sexual orientation.
No, I'm just saying, say who it is.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna keep it a bean. I am not versed in what his sexual orientation is.
Okay, you talking about the Cuban looking dude?
I understand what his platform does.
I'm saying like this. Is Jason Lee like? Hold on. Let me finish.
I mean, it's when there's smoke, there's fire. It's more than just Jason Lee. It's Joyner Lucas. It's Meek Mill. It's young ladies who've had podcasting ideas who said she stole IPs. She stole ideas. They've paid her for services that she didn't come clean about. There's rumblings about her and minors and payments and bullshit setups. It's a lot of smoke, and it's a lot of dirt.
It's just like R. Kelly or anybody. Like, if you telling me, and I'm not talking about you, but if you're telling me that you knew that this was going on, and you waited for 3 years to come out with it, like, what made you wait?
Oh, let's keep it a bean. And with the R. Kelly thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, and we can segue into that, and then I can let you go. With the R. Kelly thing, bro, I ain't feeling it. And I'm going to tell you why I'm not feeling it. And it has nothing to do with me trying to cape for R. Kelly. If R. Kelly was fucking with underage young ladies and was breaking those laws, homie need to be punished. But I have a big issue with R. Kelly's handlers coming out in 2020 saying, oh, I saw X, Y, and Z happening 15 years ago.
That's the same thing with Meek Mill, and the same thing with Jason Lee. Like, I'm not saying that she's right, but I'm saying that you've been known about this, but you didn't come out with it. So, but now when it's beneficial to your career, and when you have ability to
Jason Lee said I heard his Breakfast Club interview. The one thing he said was, y'all wouldn't have believed me because y'all are on this protect black women's thing. And if I would have said something, y'all would have said that I was trying to slander black women. So I waited until there was more proof where I could come out and say what I said.
That's all
I
some
don't
bullshit to me.
fully. I don't know if it's well. I don't know if I
Who
can
waits it?
call.
Why I'm waiting for more
I
proof?
don't know
Why?
if I. But this is my thing.
Yeah.
If you as a person did some fuck shit and you've been doing fuck shit, I can't say the person who comes out and exposes you is on fuck shit. I can't say that.
I'm just saying that
If the shit
Yeah.
happened and if it's his truth and she really did the fuck shit and she's done multiple fuck shit to multiple people, that's on her. If someone is coming out and they're trying to expose some fuck shit and it's not true, that's bullshit. But if you did that shit, bro, like if I did some fuck shit in my past, like really, really, really did some fuck shit, and the floodgates of exposing me for the fuck shit that I did come out,
yeah,
I can't get upset and say y'all some hoes because y'all could have been exposing me. I can't get upset about that, bro.
that's not what she's
'Cause I
saying. What I'm
did it.
saying is that I'm not that's not what she's saying. Not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I'm asking the question: what was keeping you from like who? What did somebody do something to you 3 years ago that you held on to for 3 years? And like I'm gonna hold on to this and wait. Like you move on. If it's
she
that
really-
egregious, you move on.
If that person really did it, I mean, I can't tell them they're right or wrong for when they choose to expose it.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. If it's that egregious, then what made me wait 3 years? Why did I hold on to this like this?
Maybe I'm
If
waiting.
if it's that egregious, I'm probably like, man, no, hell no.
Maybe
This is that
I'm
right.
waiting for the right time to drop it when I know it won't fall on deaf ears.
Or maybe it wasn't really what it was, and it's just an opinion based thing.
All right. So
like,
question.
It goes both ways.
Let me ask you a question. And we
Yeah.
spoke about some things earlier before the pod started.
Yeah.
About some shit that was going on with business that you may
Yeah.
or may not be involved in. And
Yeah.
said person had been on some fuck shit. But
Yeah.
and I asked you, I was like, bro, what's going on with X, Y, and Z? And you
Like I
told
said-
me, and you told me what was going on with X, Y, and Z. And
I
it's
said, hold up, but I said,
hold on. No,
okay.
and I'm not refuting anything you said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You were 100 with what you said.
Yeah.
And the person that I asked you about, like, hey man, what's going on? He's 100 with what he's doing now to
Yeah.
expose the fuck shit. From
Yeah.
what I gathered from the conversation I had, the fuck shit been going on.
Yeah.
But now it reached a point where it's like, well, hold on. You getting out of hand with your fuck shit.
Yeah.
So let me let the people know who are dealing in the business in which we deal with about the fuck shit you doing. How do we
Well-
know that this isn't the opportunity and the time for said people to expose the fuck shit? That's all I'm saying.
Well, what I say is this: not fully knowing the totality of what they got going on, but saying that in the situation that I'm talking about, that we were talking about, it wasn't like nobody was trying to be like, "Hey, y'all, look at this." It was more like, "Y'all see this going on." I'm just saying this because you went too far with it, and I'm letting you know that if you want to do this way, we can. And that's how you operate. That's not how we operate. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of what I think Mick Mill was trying to say. Like, I seen it going on, but and even Mick Mill was like, I still got love for her, but she moves in a certain way that, you know. And so and my apprehension is because like a lot of those rap cats that we dealt with them, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll put a 2 on the 4 or put a 3 on the 6 and then say that, oh man, you could have, you know, it's not, excuse me, it's not up and down straight up business with them all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. I'm sneezing like a mud, but it's not always straight up business. So like if your way of doing business is already on some, we operate by a street code or by a code of, so it's not a business code. Yeah, you're gonna have some disagreements in business because like this person's operating in a business mode, not 100% because yeah, there's some fuckery involved, but like sometimes it's just what it is, you know. Sometimes it's just you gotta pay to go to school. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this. I think what she did to Jason Lee um, was detrimental to his business, and it was uncalled for.
What'd she do to Jason Lee?
She did some shit that had to do with him, his website, his way of business, his way of how he pays his staff.
Yeah.
It was some fuck shit, and
And so he set out all that for 3 years.
yeah, you know what it sounded like, and
All right.
from what I gathered from him, it sounded like she was in cahoots with another celeb, and I'm not gonna say everything because I'm not that educated on it. I'm
Yeah.
just going by what I've researched in the last hour and a half before we started potting because I wanted to talk about it, but
Yeah.
I feel like I wasn't educated enough to fully talk about it. But it sounded like there were some things that happened with her and another celeb, and it was him just reporting the news. They didn't like it,
Yeah.
and they did some shit that could have potentially fucked up his livelihood and the people that's on his payroll. And
Well,
he took it.
I mean,
He said okay, and he sat on it. And now it seems like someone took the protective covering off, and it's free game on Miss Civil. That's what it seems like.
well, we'll see in 2 weeks if it still has validity. Because a lot of times some of these things come out like this. Just you're still dealing with people who are like vloggers to an extent. So like a lot of their truth is rooted in rumor, in assumption, and you know.
So
So we'll see.
I think the thing that's damning for her. All right, so prime example. She's on the Black Effect. No, I'm sorry. She's not on Black Effect. She and Charlemagne are friends. She's on Joe Budden Network. She has a podcast on the Joe Budden Network. So Budden ain't gonna say nothing south about it. He ain't gonna say nothing. Joe Budden ain't gonna say nothing sideways about her. Charlemagne ain't gonna say nothing sideways about her. With that being said, she has industry connects, and I feel like you have people in the industry on both sides of the fence.
Yeah, because that's the way a business works, man. Every time in any industry and business, you have people who work with two sides of different, sometimes conflicting, interests.
But
So
you're right, and I'll say this. So in Joe Budden's case, when Joe Budden had the shit with Rory and Mal, that was only two people who probably had a fucked up view of how the business was going. I think Rory and Mal had an issue with the fact that their deal was when the Joe Budden podcast got a deal. That's how they got paid. Budden has his own network. His show is going to be on the network. I'm putting you on salary. They felt the way. I also feel like when it comes to Charlemagne, him and Miss Karen Civil are friends. Joe Budden has Karen Civil with the podcast on his network. So they're going to cape for her. Then they're going to stay neutral. They're going to stay out of it. They're going to see both sides.
yeah, why would I pick a side?
But
I'm asking you, why would I pick a side?
You can't pick a side because
if I'm Joe Budden or why would I pick a side? Why would I?
Joe Budden can't pick a side. But what I'm saying,
he can, but I'm asking why would he?
He has picked a side by staying out of it and not commenting.
That's not picking a side. That's saying like that's not saying she right or wrong. That's saying like our business is solid.
But it's like this.
So why would I assassinate your character or say something about that?
If we as the podcast are big enough, and we've talked about discussions of people's misgressions or whatever,
Yeah.
Let's say with the pot is big enough, something goes down, and Boogie's in question. If a nigga asks me, I'm not entertaining the conversation because one, no matter what's going on, you my partner, you my brother,
Yeah.
I'm in your corner.
But you can also say like, even though that's my partner, but every dealing that I've had with him has been solid. So if he's accused of this, that's not something that I've experienced. So for me to comment on
that's
it
all I'm
and
gonna
say it,
And that's all
yeah,
I'm gonna say. And I can know the fact that I have an intimate relationship with you, pause. I can know you probably have done some fuck shit. I
yeah.
ain't finna
That's what
say
I'm
that
saying.
shit.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
I ain't
That's
gonna
what
say
you.
that shit.
But there's assumption. That's what I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but there's assumption in them not talking, saying that they know this or they have. It's just it's up in the air. And
Well,
to me, honestly, bro, I don't be caring about none of them bloggers or bloggers when they be having out because that's how they get paid, bro. That's how they get paid,
it is.
exposing people.
I wanna
So
see
like,
but Jordan Lucas ain't no blogger.
yeah,
Meek Mill ain't no blogger.
yeah. But
So
McMill
these
sound really soft, man, saying that she robbed me, and he
but
also saying
but
I
some of these
cover her. So if he even in him saying that she took some money, but he's still saying he love her, it's saying like that it's business. It's not personal.
so let me
What
ask you a question. What does that say about her if she's robbing niggas that care about her? What does that mean?
it's not, but it's not robbing, bro. It's business, man.
All right, so
It's business.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah,
If you are in a spot, no, all right, that ain't gonna work. If I'm in a spot where I can help you out,
yeah,
and you got 50 bands, and you give
yeah,
me 50 bands, and those 50 bands that you give me are to get you to the next goal that you're trying to reach in
yeah.
this podcast game. I take the 50 bands, but I truly don't do what I'm supposed to do with the 50 bands.
hmm
What you going? How you gonna feel about that? Are you gonna feel like I robbed you?
Nah, you just misappropriated some funds. You ain't robbing though, bro. Because
Goddamn well I ain't do what I was supposed to do with the
it's
bread
why,
you
but,
gave me.
but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like what Meek Mill said, he's like, yeah, she kind of switched up for industry stuff. But like I'm saying, like if somebody takes your money, you're gonna feel some kind of way. If somebody takes some money that you supposed to had or maybe had, it's a different type of feeling. And some people be like, I was supposed to have that. And she might be like, the deal was in process and I did like we have to hear what she had to do and once again, like I'm saying, some of the things they saying is like on some step one to step two to step three. And in step two, like it ain't like they saying I handed you money. You fucked it. I was like, well, we had a deal going here. It was parts and pieces, you know what I'm saying, in this. And they saying that your part was fishy or your fault, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's layered. So like I said,
It is
man,
layered. It is layered. But
yeah.
if 6 people, 7 people, 8 people are saying the similar shit,
Yeah, I
and,
mean
and,
Deshaun
and
Watson guilty.
no. What I'm saying is, if 8 people are saying the same shit and they necessarily aren't linked together,
Yeah, 20 people. They ain't linked together.
they ain't linked together.
Yeah, 20 people are saying that he did this thing, and they ain't linked together at
Well,
all.
that's
So
different. These 20 people that's saying Deshaun Watson did something got the same lawyer. I'm talking
no, but
about
they hold on, but they're not linked though, bro.
no,
He
they linked
found
together,
these.
bro.
They're not linked. They're not linked at all. They don't know each other.
Bugsby went out and found these people.
Yeah, but they're not
And
linked.
no, they're all linked, bro. Because they are. I'm
From
saying
him,
the link is the lawyer in the story,
nah.
and you
The
can't
link, nah. The link
confirm.
is they all had
And
the same ass story.
no.
Not
But listen to what I'm saying. The link is there are holes in Deshaun Watson's case. There are holes in the story.
damn.
Huh?
See what I'm saying? You just picking. That's a selective route. You picking and
I don't have
choosing when.
selective. All right, so listen to what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
you picking and choosing when what you say
Time out.
applies.
Time out. Listen to what I'm saying. In Deshaun Watson's case, and since you brought it up, I actually listened to a young lady, a Deshaun Watson accuser,
Yeah.
and she stepped outside of Tony Bugsby's advice and did an interview with a young lady.
Okay.
and she was referred to Deshaun Watson once, and she saw him like 3 times.
Okay.
And she claimed that she was uncomfortable because of X, Y, and Z, but she kept going back. Okay?
Okay.
Now, she didn't say that he did force himself on her, that he raped her, that he did any of this shit. You know what I'm saying? When you listen to what she said,
But that's one.
and listen to what I'm saying.
We're talking about 20.
Listen to what I'm
You
saying.
just said 8 was enough,
Listen
and I
to-
gave you 20.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It sounds like a cash grab because she didn't tell me he robbed me, he raped me, he exposed himself to me, he did X, Y, and Z. She didn't say any of that. What I'm saying is, with Miss Civil, you have people who are not necessarily linked by any lawyer, any group, any allegiance, none of that.
They're linked to her.
They're linked to her, but they all have like different stories of the situation. They
So
have
my
different
question is this.
stories. They have different stories.
Yeah.
They have different stories of the interaction.
Yeah.
And some of that shit sound foul. Some of the shit, like you said, does sound like the price of doing business. I agree with you with that.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying that if you say 8 is enough,
some of the shit sounds like the price of doing business. Some
Yeah.
of the shit sounds like you doing some fuck shit.
but if 8 is enough, if 8 people is enough, then 20 got to be enough too.
It's a different 20 and a different 8. That's what I'm saying.
All right. This has been another. I'm
I'm
gonna
talking
have
about
to be.
if 8 people say Young James Boogie pull their dick out and put it in my mouth, pause. If
Yeah.
8 people saying that,
Yeah.
shit, you probably did that shit. But if 8 people are saying, hey, one person saying Boogie pulled his dick out, put it in my mouth, pause. Somebody else is saying, hey, Boogie showed up and threw popcorn at me, pause. If another person saying Boogie showed up and stole $30 out of my purse, if somebody else say Boogie showed up and just turned the water on and ran my water bill up, like those are distinct, different interactions that all came out to be scammy.
That's an opinion. All right.
It is an
So,
opinion.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying, but what you're doing right now is you're placing the way you feel about it over the situation. I'm not saying
No.
you're guilty. I'm just saying that
I'm
you're
not
just
saying
saying.
she's guilty. I'm just saying
I'm saying either
Well,
one. I'm saying you saying they hoes and they
asking-
scammers and they are, man. Look,
I'm not saying, first off, I'm not saying Karen Civil is anything. And secondly, I'm not saying that the accusers of the Deshaun Watson are lying. I think Deshaun Watson is guilty of something. He
Yeah.
probably did something, and
Yeah.
he's trying to find a loophole. Same thing with Karen Civil. I'm not saying that her 8 accusers is any better or worse than Deshaun's 20. And
Yeah.
if Deshaun did some fuck shit, he needs to be held accountable for it. Just like if Miss Civil did some fuck shit, she also needs to be held accountable for it. That's all.
okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I believe everything that you've
I'm not-
stated in
Yeah.
these last 20 minutes is 100% correct. I agree with you.
So can we end the pod so I can get to this paper, bro? Because you know what I'm
Definitely
saying.
can end the pod so you can go bang, blow
I
out,
literally
roll
have
it
to do
back.
paper, bro.
You need to blow out.
450 words, man.
You can go smash Miss Lady for the next 2 hours, bro. And
There you go.
we will
All
be
right,
back
man.
next week. 16
Another-
Shots Podcast.
Another disparaging of my name for the price of the
James Boogie, AR Dub. He's about to go blow out Miss Lady's back, and I'm about to go to sleep. I'm going to holler at y'all.